Okay, so we'll continue with the second part of adding multiple option trading positions. For the first part, you can visit this particular shortcut site, which is on FuturesOptionsETC.com site, or on our YouTube channel with this particular title, How to Add Multiple Option Positions Part 1. This is the URL for the Part 1 video and the other channel URL. To quickly recap what we just discussed, we started with having these multiple option positions, and we then plotted each of these functions in this particular single chart, and then we added two call options together to arrive at this purple color net call payoff function. Then we added the two put options together to arrive at this pink colored put payoff function diagram. In this part, what we are going to do is add the two net call option and the net put option payoff functions to arrive at the net result. So let's now start from the left side. As you can see, between 0 and 50, the purple color payoff function, which is for the call options, is 0, while the pink color payoff function is at -5 value, and this is the situation between 0 and 45. So 0 plus -5 will give you -5. So let's draw that net payoff function here. Now between 45 and 50, the purple function is still 0, while the pink function is upward slanting. So slant plus the 0 will give you the net slant. Okay. Then between 50 and 55, what you see is that the pink function has now gone to 0, while the purple function has started to slant downwards from 0 to -5. So between 50 and 55, this low downward slant plus 0 will give you this net downward slant only. Okay, and then what we have is a region from 55 and above to 100 and plus, where you have the purple function at -5, the pink function at 0. So the net result that you get is this -5. Okay, so this is the net sum of all the four payoff functions or the individual option positions we have considered. One thing to note is that we have still not taken any price into consideration. So now this net payoff function, which you can see here, which is in the shape of a butterfly with these two horizontal flaps as the wings, and then this representing some sort of a body of a butterfly, this is the net payoff function without the price being considered. Let's go back to the pricing element here. What we had was two short positions and two long positions. So for short positions, we are going to receive money, that would be $8 and $10. That is net $18 received by us as option trader. And for the two long positions, we have to pay from our pocket, so that would be an outflow. So here you have $4 and $4, that would be $8. So 18 is the net received, 8 is the net paid. So net we are going to receive $10 from these four option positions. Now how do we add them over here? We now know that this is the net payoff function without the price being considered, and we are going to receive a total of $10 from this this combination of four positions. So what we need to do is, since we are going to receive this money, what we have to do is we have to shift the net graph upward by that net amount. So here this graph is at -5 up to 45, and since we have received 10, that means this graph should actually shift upward to $5, because if you add 10 to -5, that will become +5. So what we are going to see here is between 0 and 45 you're going to get a positive payoff of plus 5. Now between 45 and 50 this is upward slanting, and if you raise it by the net received amount of $10, you'll get this kind of structure. Now between 50 and 55 this is downward slanting, again raise it by $10, you'll get this amount. And then finally this is again minus 5, and raise it by 10, you'll get this particular part. So this final red color function is the net payoff function for this particular set of 4 option positions, where you had a call option, a put option, one short, one long, and that combination of 4. What this tells me? It tells me that if this particular underline on which we have taken this 4 option positions, if that ends between 0 and 45, then my return from this would be $5. But if it ends at 50, my return will increase to $10. If it goes above 55, then my return are again $5, and so on. This is how we basically add any option positions. To summarize all these steps, first step is to list all the option positions payoff functions on the same graph. Second step is to then separate all the call options together and all the put options together. Next step is to add all the call options from the left hand side moving towards the right hand side, so as to receive a net payoff function only for the call options. Next step is to add all the put options together from the right hand side moving towards the left hand side, so as to receive a net payoff function for all the put positions. And finally, once you have the payoff function for net call options and the payoff function for the net put options, you can add both of them together to arrive at the net payoff function for the entire set of options. Following that, you can then calculate the net amount received or paid. If there is the net amount received, then you will have to shift the graph upwards by that net amount. If that net amount is paid from your pocket, then you will have to shift the graph downwards by that same amount. Hence, this is how you add the various option positions. And if you have any special training needs, you can contact us at this mail and address, and we can have a special session conducted for you. Or you can check for other online tutorials on our website FuturesOptionsETC.com.